Game number 2 about to get underway here in Alexandria. Will Weiss on the bump for the Generals, the senior southpaw. Starts off with a strike. It's 0-1. For Huston-Tillotson, it's Sheehan, Corzine, Medina, Wofford, Alvarez, Vizcarra, Wilk. Danny Hernandez is the new player in the lineup, and that is down for a single. Tucker Allen will round out the lineup in the 9-hole, and on the mound is Ethan Wallace. The left fielder, number 1, Jaden Corzine. For the Generals defensively, only one change. It's Valerie behind the plate. Kleber out in center. Mingarelli in right. Pops the bunt up. Caught by Dugas. For out number 1. The catcher, number 13, Christian Medina. And 1 from Weiss. Medina 1 for 4 with a run scored in game number 1. He's going to do the catching for the Rams. Foots at first, however, for the Generals. Langley at second, Dugas at third, the shortstop Pontin, and left to right, Batterford, Kleber, Mingarelli. One misses. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Weiss on the season, 3-2 record over 12 appearances, 11 starts, 52 1/3 innings, struck out 50. The opposition has an average of 341 against him, and he has an ERA of 5.50. Won a complete game, 9 innings in his last outing. The slide step blocked by Valerie, but advancing on the play is Sheehan, and that'll be a wild pitch. Huston-Tillotson took game 1 9-5. Medina fouls that one off. No, that'll be in fair territory, excuse me. Scrambling back to second is Sheehan, the catch made by Mingarelli for out number 2. The right fielder, number 38, Gary Wofford. Wofford had a 2-run home run in the top of the first in game 1. Couple looks back at second from Weiss. And he misses 1-0. "11 hits as that one scoots away, but Sheehan will hold. Two-0 count on Wofford. Bender in for a strike. Couple looks back at Sheehan. Now the 2-1 outside. Valerie caught that one right in the palm. Got a little extra padding in it in a catcher's mitt, but that still stings. 3-1. Foul territory down the right field line. It'll fall harmlessly. Count's full. On the Rams cleanup hitter. Swing and a miss. Throw over to first. Gets Wofford. The Rams leave one stranded as we head to the bottom of the first. Kleber, Mingarelli, Foot due up. Julian Kleber leading off for the Generals. And he's going to wear the first pitch the Generals see in this game. That's one way to get on base. The right fielder, number 7, Zach Mingarelli. Kleber taking a second here to get himself situated. Cody Gotro making his way out. Not a player you want to lose in the lineup this early in the game. But he can't always re-enter. But you also don't want to lose him on the base path for any amount of time. He's good to go. That old adage, don't rub it, comes in. Mingarelli, 3 for 4, a run scored and 2 driven in. Game number 1. He's facing Ethan Walker, who in 14 appearances is 4-5. All 14 of those have been starts. He's got 1 complete game over 68 2/3 innings. And able to hold the bag at second is Wilk. That throw almost got away. The first baseman, number 27, Blaze Foot. Foot's 1 for 4 in game 1. That one comes back out. The 0-1 to Foot. Called strike 2. Foot doesn't overly like it. Foot, the all-time LSUA home run leader. Claimed that record against Texas A&M Texarkana with his 26th, and everything after that just going to pad his lead a little bit. That is in a right field. Mingarelli had to jump out of the way. The designated hitter, number 26, Judge Boudreaux. One out and 2 on, it's Boudreaux. He had a pair of hits and an RBI in game number 1, and a big swing there. It's 0-1. Huston-Tillotson had the 1-6-run inning. Really put them in a good spot. The Generals tried chipping away, managed to pull back within 4. One and 1 the count on Boudreaux. Opposite field foul past Matthew Lillard in the third base coach's box. The star of the Scooby-Doo franchise. He's not, but he does get calls in his office saying he is. He shares the same name of the actor who plays Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo franchise. I think Matthew Lillard, the actor, was also in Scream. Tyler doesn't know. He hasn't seen that. Two inside. I'm pretty sure he's in Scream. I have to look that up now. And that'll be a strikeout looking for Boudreaux. He thought he had ball 4. Walker gets out number 2. The left fielder, number 8, Brett Batterford. Oh, and 1 on Batterford. Oh, and 2. Yep. So Matthew Lillard was in the 2022 version of Scream as Flamethrower Ghostface. This is tagged into center. Catch is not going to be made. Sheehan couldn't run it down. Mingarelli scores. Foot scores. And it's a triple for Batterford. The third baseman, number 3, Desmond Dugas. In for a strike, 0-1. To center, Sheehan will make the catch for out number 3. The Generals score 2 on 2 hits. They leave 1 stranded and lead 2-0 heading into the second. First pitch to Alvarez here in the top of the second is a called strike. And Vice pumps over another one, 0-2. Oh, foul ball, umpire trips. At least he stayed on his feet. Did see an umpire fall at our softball game against San Antonio. 0-2, swing and a miss. Generates the whiff for out number 1. Third baseman number 33, Luke Vizcarra. Want to know the count on Vizcarra. And the count will be 1-1. It's 2-0 the count. Okay. They actually did remove the rule. I think it was last year or this year, as that one goes 5-hole on the home plate umpire, that the ball no longer has to reach foul territory to be considered a full pitch. It used to be that it would have to cross the foul line if it slipped out of the pitcher's hand to be considered a pitch. And if it didn't, it was going to be a balk. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Vizcarra. And now Jamari Valerie's going to have to go pick it up at the backstop. Second baseman number 2, Josh Wilk. And I know that because Daisuke Matsuzaka, when he was pitching for the Boston Red Sox, had one slip out of his hand, and it did not make it over the foul line. And it was ruled a balk, and everybody got to move up 90 feet. 0-1 the count to Wilk. And 1 for 3 with a run scored in the opener. One from Vice. In for strike 2. Home plate umpire wearing the hard cap, the skull cap there underneath the mask. Starting to see that a lot more from umpires. That one's low. 2-2. On a line, jumping up. Pontin almost got there, and that one gets by Batterford. Vizcarra will jog in, and in at third will be Wilk. It'll be a single and a 2-base error. The designated hitter, number 16, Danny Hernandez. Popped up foul territory. Valerie giving chase. Dugas giving chase. Neither can bring it in. And it's 1-2. Dugas almost had a slide tackle there on Valerie. Not going to be a whole lot of errors on balls in the air today, with wind gusts up to 27 miles an hour. Big benefit of the doubt today, battling the wind. Here's the 1-2 outside. Hernandez did not play in game number 1, but in the lineup for game 2. 2-2. Strike three looking. The shortstop, number 7, Tucker Allen. Two to one ball game. Allen stands in. He was 1 for 4, a run scored and an RBI in the opener. Outside. Mallory wanted that one. Rolled foul. Here's the 1-1. Down and in, buried it in the back foot. 2-1. Three and one count on Allen. And that will catch the corner for 3-2. And inside corner caught him looking. The Rams do get 1 run on 1 hit, helped along by 1 error. They leave 1 stranded. It's 2-1. Langley due up for LSUA. Langley leading off in the bottom of the second. It's an 0-1 count on Langley, the General's second baseman. He was 0 for 2 with a run scored, got himself a single. The catcher, number 2, Jamari Valerie. Full yellow batting gloves. They almost look like workers' gloves that you would buy at Ace Hardware, as this is fouled off. And, Vizcarra couldn't quite reel it in. It'll be 0-1 on Valerie. Gets to live another day. You watch Vizcarra on that ball. Faced home plate, started turning as the wind took it. Just a rough day out there with the wind. It's outside 1-1. Catches the outside corner 1-2. Runner going. Valerie swings and misses. And Langley will be in with a stolen base. But Valerie is down swinging. The shortstop, number 5, Lane Pontin. And Chase Almendarez is out to argue that Valerie was in the way. Upstairs, and the count opens 1-0. It's over for a called strike. Pontin gave a look. 1-2 the count. And a shallow center behind the bag. And a catch made by Allen for out number 2. And the lineup flips over. The center fielder, number 15, Julian Kleber. First pitch to Kleber, misses outside. That one scoots away from Langley. On the dive is Allen. He can't get it. Generals lead it 3-1. The right fielder, number 7, Zach Mingarelli. That stolen base coming in handy there. Langley scores. We've had a couple almost plays so far in this game. Pontin almost had the line drive, and then Allen there almost gets the ground ball on the dive. Both would have been run-saving plays. Runner going, and Kleber's in safely. Now he's going to try to scoot to third. He'll be in there. A stolen base and an error on the throw. just misses. Oh, no. I think it's... Thought I saw the home plate umpire hold up 1 in the strike hand. The offering is skied to center. Going back. That's a wall scraper. And it'll be an RBI double for Mingarelli. The first baseman, number 27, Blaze Foot. So here's Foot. With 2 down and a runner in scoring position. Walker, 36 pitches, 22 strikes so far. He's allowed 5 hits. And he fouls that one off. One and 2 count on Foot. Swing and a miss, and Medina will apply the tag for out number 3. The Generals, plate 2. We'll be back at the top of the third after this. Top of the third, Sheehan leads off. The Rams trail 4-1. And he fouls off the first pitch he sees. Vice buries that at the bottom of the strike zone, 0-2. and gets Sheehan down swinging. The left fielder, number 1, Jaden Corzine. And it's foul tipped. 1-1 the count. Generals have scored 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings. Gets away. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouls that one off. 2-2. To short, Pontan diving, knocked it down, but was unable to reel it in. It'll be a single. Catcher number 13, Christian Medina. Pitch from Weiss is outside. Long look at first, now the 1-0, and end capper to second. No chance to turn the double play, so they'll take Medina out at first. 2 down. The right fielder, number 38, Gary Wofford. Wind rattling around the press box. Been some strong winds today as that one is down in the turf. 1-0, the camera rattling. And that is struck well. Adios pelota. A 2-run home run for Gary Wofford, his second home run of the day. Had a 2-run home run in game number 1 as well. It's 4-3. That is 2 balls that have gotten out of the ballpark very fast off the bat of Wofford. First baseman number 5, Noah Alvarez. On a line and into left center field. Alvarez rounding first, heading for second. Batterford's got it at the wall. It's a stand-up double. Third baseman number 33, Luke Vizcarra. over for a called strike. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Had him fooled there, 0-2. Valerie keeps it close by on the block. The 1-2 is popped up just to the left of the mound. Dugas will make the catch for out number 3. The Rams get 2 on the home run by Wofford. It's 4-3 as we head to the bottom of the third. Boudreau leading off in the bottom of the third inning. 4-3, LSUA leads. 5 hits apiece and an error apiece. It's over. No, it is not. Ball 1. Thought that for sure was a strike. And it's 1-1 now. And Noah Gaspa can't quite make the play in the first base box. One misses inside from Walker. It'll be 3-1 on Boudreau. One twisted in as well. Boudreau fouls off the 3-1. On the ground. Alvarez bobbles it. The flip. He's going to be out. And Noah Gaspa immediately signaling to Cody Gautreau that that's one he's got to come out and talk about. So the umpires will get together. And he'll still be out. So here's Batterford. The left fielder, number 8, Brent Batterford. Over for a strike, 1-1. Bounced in. A 58-foot breaking ball. 2-1. Batterford in the driver's seat here, 3-1. Count runs full. Foul that one back right behind home plate. Foul territory, first base side in front of the Generals' dugout. Alvarez has it for the out. Third baseman, number 3, Desmond Dugas. Nice play by Alvarez there. For out number 2, and here's Dugas. Watches the first pitch. And that one's over for a called strike. 1-1 to Dugas. Langley waits on deck. Dugas fouls that one against the netting. Tried to get him to chase and extend the zone. Dugas thought about it, but held up 2-2. And then Capper down the first baseline, foul. Two and two the count here on Dugas. Another one fouled away. That's going to make its way to the softball field. Speaking of hitting a ball onto another field, I went out and played the golf course on campus the other day with Jeff Hammond and Bailey Tillotson. And my first drive off the tee on hole 1, I sliced it into left field, over the wall, deeper than where the left fielder out there is currently standing. And Dugas goes down swinging to end the inning, but I told Jeff Hammond that it didn't count as a lost ball because I knew exactly where it was and could go retrieve it afterwards. We'll head to the top of the 4th. It's 4-3, LSUA leading. And Wilk will lead off. And it looks like he's got workman gloves on as well. They are not. They are batting gloves, but the full yellow makes them look like Ace Hardware gloves. 1-0 the count to Wilk. Vice is up to 55 pitches, 33 strikes. On a line and foul. Almendarez is in the third base box. A little shimmy out of the way there. Two and one, the count on Wilk. Generals have their golf tournament coming up next Friday. That one's in first strike. I've been told by my athletic director, Tyler Unsicker, that I may have to play in it. I feel bad for whatever group I get attached to. There's the 2-2. Caught him looking. And there will be a pinch hitter for the Rams. Pinch hitting for the Rams, number 25, Peyton Johnson. It's over for a strike. Back-to-back strikes from Vice. The 0-2. Down and in. Gets away from Valerie. Tucker Allen's got it. Oh, no, there goes the clipboard. That might have blown away had they not retrieved that quick enough. 1-2 the count on Johnson. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Vice. The shortstop, number 7, Tucker Allen. Into left field. That's not going to be deep enough. And it'll be a fly out to end the inning. 4-3, top bottom 4 coming up. Langley gets things going for LSUA. And Walker misses outside 1-0. Call the strike. And that ball going to the dugout. Langley fouls off the 1-1. One and two on the general second baseman. Well outside, 2-2. Langley into left, misread it, and it's out of here. Langley with a solo home run to lead off the inning. Now batting the catcher, number 2, Jamari Valerie. Langley, that solo home run, I think that's his first of the year. It is his first of the year, might be his first ever. First career home run for Langley. 0-1 on Valerie after the foul ball. 3/4 swing, it's 0-2. One ball and 2 strikes to Valerie. Initially, Corzine, I think, thought that ball was going to be average depth out there in left, and he had to turn and go. Valerie down by way of the K. The shortstop, number 5, Lane Ponte. Over for a called strike. Two and two. And that'll be strike 3 looking. And oh. Medina's ready to go for the inning. He took off. Thought that was out number 3. The center fielder, number 15, Julian Kleber. Medina faked out just about everybody with that. And that is down. Kicks off the center fielder, Sheehan, and into second is Kleber. The right fielder, number 7, Zach Mingarelli. Mingarelli fouls off the first pitch he sees. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-2. In the dirt, blocked by Medina. I don't think that's Medina. I think Saucedo has come in to catch. Here's the 2-2 to Mingarelli. Swing and a miss. That ends the inning. The Generals do get one on the home run. It's 5-3 LSUA. So Sheehan gets things going in the top of the fifth inning. Vice back out there, 64 pitches deep. Make it 65 here. It's outside. Generals with a 2-run lead, 5-3. Sheehan, Corzine, and the catcher spot due up. Three and 0 on the Rams leadoff hitter. Get me over fastball was there, 3-1. And that one's in for a strike. 3-2, and Sheehan's going to have to put the armor back on. Chases down, and Valerie will tag him out. Left fielder number 1, Jaden Corzine. Yeah, so it is Saucedo who came in defensively last half inning. And a swing and a miss by Corzine, 0-1. So it was Saucedo who took off and thought they had 3 outs and not Medina. 1-1 the count. Catches the upper end corner. 1-2. On the ground and foul. Oh. Armendariz is almost to play in the third base coach's box. E10. Here's the 1-2. Foul backing out of play. Back-to-back foul balls now. Down the left field line. It is fair off the wall. It'll be a stand-up double. Now batting the catcher, number 3, George Saucedo. So Saucedo with his first at-bat. Showing off the reflexes in the press box. First pitch, swing and a miss, a big one. Hardy hack there. Oh, and 1 on Saucedo. Inside, almost got a piece of him, 1-1. Misses 2 balls and 1 strike. 3-1. And it's ball 4. Gotro coming out to have a chat. And there will be a runner at first for Saucedo. Running at first, number 44, Elijah Merkson. Long chat here from Gotro. The right fielder, number 38, Gary Wofford. Wofford with 2 home runs on the day, 1 in each game so far. Vice back on the slab. Misses down, and it's 1-0. Vice misses that one outside, 2-0. Hitters count for Wofford. Three and 0. You have to see if they've got him with the stop sign up here for the next pitch. Swinging on a 3-0, and he fouled it off. (3-1) lace to third. Dugas fields, fires across. And Foot holds the bag. That is a 5-3 double play to end the inning. It's still 5-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. So Blaze Foot leads off. for the Generals. Softball sweeps Jarvis Christian 3-2 and 8-0. LSUA women's tennis fell to Louisiana Christian 3-2 or 4-3, excuse me, in the semifinal. Here's the 2-1 to Foot. It's inside. And another foul ball. Foot staying alive. And Foot will jog on down to first with the walk. Saucedo to the backstop to pick it up. The designated hitter, number 26, Judge Boudreaux. Wano is up and away. 2-0 count here on Boudreaux. Foot's over at first. 3-0. Get me over. Fastball is there. 3-1. Back-to-back walks to open the inning. And it will be a mound visit here for Huston-Tillotson. A left-hander throwing in the bullpen. The left fielder, number 8, Brett Baniford. Baniford swinging first pitch, and it's fouled off. Scara gave chase. Couldn't quite get there. Baniford squares to bunt, gets it down. And he's going to be in there. That'll be a bunt single for Baniford. Third baseman, number 3, Desmond Dugas. So the bases are loaded for Dugas. Double barrel action now in the Rams bullpen. A left-hander and a right-hander throwing. It's up and in, 1-0. Walker at 97 pitches, 57 strikes. Oh, and that one misses. That one's called a strike. Here's the 2-1. It's outside. Three ball, one strike count with the bases loaded. And that'll walk in a run. And it looks like the Rams will go to the bullpen, so we'll take a timeout. It's 6-3 LSUA when we return. Langley will be the first general to face Garza, who has come on in relief. The left-hander has a tall order ahead of him. The bases are loaded with nobody out. Down the right field line and foul. That's a ball you just let go anyway. You don't want to catch that one. Garza on the season. This will be his 12th appearance. He's worked 23 and 2/3 innings, 18 strikeouts, a record of 1-1 and an ERA of 7.23. And he gets a big out number one with the strikeout of Langley. Double play is in order to end the inning now. The catcher number 2, Jamari Valerie. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Garza working off the third base side of the rubber. Right back from whence it came in. It is snagged it short, but it'll be a single anyway. Probably saved an additional run from scoring. That was a long way to go. And it looks like the Generals will have a change here. Jackson Bernard's going to pinch hit. Pinch hitting for LSUA number 32, Jackson Bernard. And running at first is Colin Ardois. Running at first base, number 20, Colin Ardois. Oh, the runner on for the catcher and Bernard hitting. It's 0-1 from Garza. 7-3 the score here after the infield single from Valerie. And that's in the left field. Batterford will score. It's 8-3 Generals. And Bernard is done. Patin will run. The center fielder, number 15, Julian Kleber. So Lane Patin has come back into the lineup for Bernard. Want to know the count on Kleber. Two and 0. Mingarelli's on deck. Past a diving Vizcarra. One run's going to score. Here comes Ardois. The throw, the tag. It's late. He scores. The right fielder, number 7, Zach Mingarelli. Eleven hits now in the ball game for the Generals. Look back, now the 1-1. Right side, 4. Nope, nothing. Threw it away. Potan's going to score. And Mingarelli's up to second. Eleven to 3. And Blaze foot is up. Infield pulled tight. As the Generals are close to the run rule differential. So the Rams want to cut down any additional opportunity for that to happen. But the infield pulled tight, hitter's delight. As it just takes a soft line drive, something over the head or a hard hit ground ball that'll sneak through. 1 out in the inning. And it's fouled off in play. Saucedo makes the catch. The designated hitter, number 26, Judge Boudreau. There is a reliever standing around in the Rams bullpen. Boudreau thought about going after it, but it's called a strike anyway, 0-1. One and one the count from the lefty Garza. Chops that one foul, 1-2. There's an umpire in Major League Baseball. Most umpires use a clicker that has ball, strikes, outs. There's an umpire who, at least when he's in the field, will keep balls and strikes on his hands using bands that he has. And he'll use his left hand for the ball count and his right hand for the strike count as it's in 2-2. And as the count changes, he'll move the band to the proper finger to indicate the count. Just a neat fact. Here's the 2-2, fouled away. It is tax return season. Uh-oh. Almost lost some items out the window, 3 and 2. Never a dull moment in the press box. 3-ball, 2-strike count on Boudreau. And it's ball 4. He's walked the bases loaded. The left fielder, number 8, Brett Batterford. Almost losing my drink out the window there. Reminds me of the Boston Red Sox were playing at home in Fenway Park. And I think they were playing the Angels. The ball gets hit down the left field line, and there's very little foul room in Fenway Park once you get past the third base dugout. The wall juts out, and fielder went over to make the play, reached into the crowd, and somebody knocked the ball away from him. And then as soon as he knocked the ball away, somebody else threw a piece of pizza at the fan that knocked the ball away. And Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy lost it for a solid 3 batters on the broadcast. It's 1-1 on Batterford. Here, Jerry Remy in my head. Here comes the pizza. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball. And he's going to say he stuck his elbow out at it. And Cody Gautreau coming out. Batterford's got a smile on his face. I think he knows what he's done. Count could be 2-1, or it could be 1-2. Out of the windup, it's Garza with the bases loaded. Batterford on the ground. A foot race to first. And Alvarez is able to find his footing and the bag for out number 3, but the Generals push across 6 on 4 hits. They leave 3 stranded. Alvarez will lead off when we return. Alvarez leads off in the top half of the 6th inning. Big first swing from Alvarez. He was trying to add to the wind gusts. That ball might have gone 450 with that swing. 0-1. On the ground is short. Patin, backhand. No, he did not. It gets in the left. It'll be a single for Alvarez. Third baseman number 33, Luke Vizcarra. That would have been a tough play for Patin. Would have been the Derek Jeter backhand jump throw to first. Or you could take the Ray Sanchez option of fielding it on the backhand and then sliding and popping up and throwing it to first. And a swing and a miss there, 0-1. That's a name I think a lot of people probably haven't heard in a long time, Ray Sanchez. Played for the Mets for a while. I think spent a year with Boston. Here's the 0-1. 0-2. Vice at 90 pitches, 55 strikes. And it's down and in, 1-2. Couple looks over at first. Swing and a miss. Vizcarra retired by way of the K. The second baseman, number 2, Josh Wilk. First pitch to Wilk is outside, gets by Valerie. And up to second on the wild pitch goes Alvarez. And, the umpire's a southpaw as well. I worked with a guy when I was with the Greenville Drive as a bat boy, Brian Durham. He was a special assistant to the Red Sox and spent all season with the Greenville Drive. And then when I was playing in a tournament after the Drive season ended, Brian was umpiring, and he kept throwing the ball back with his left hand, and he had been righty all of the past year. And I get back behind the plate, and I go, Brian, are you a lefty? And he said, no, but the Red Sox need a left-handed pitcher to throw batting practice. So he was learning how to throw left-handed so he could go be ambidextrous for the Red Sox in spring training. 2-1 the count on Wilk. Seen a couple now ambidextrous pitchers in the major leagues, or at least around minor league baseball. Pat Verditti being the last one that pitched with the Oakland Athletics. Here's the 3-1 to Wilk. It's upstairs, ball 4. And Gautreau's coming out. I think that might be it for Vice, as the dugout starts to come out as well. So we'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with the new Generals relief pitcher after this. So Thibodeau comes on in relief of Vice. All the runners on board belong to the lefty, so the book not fully closed. And Kendall Brown is going to pinch hit for Huston-Tillotson. First pitch swinging to left. It's adventure time. Batterford makes the catch and falls. Now tagging, the throw is offline, and Alvarez will advance. Well, there are two down and runners on the corner. The shortstop, number 7, Tucker Allen. First pitch to Allen, so 1 pitch, 1 out for Thibodeau. Here's the 0-0. It's upstairs. Batterford, just the wind moving that ball around out there. Here's the 1-0. Big breaking ball, stays high, 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Pumped over for a strike on the outer half, 3-1. That'll be ball 4. So the bases are loaded now. It's back to the top of the order. Center fielder number 27, Adam Sheehan. Big opportunity for the Rams here to cut into this deficit. Ducks on the pond for the top of the order. Valerie in and out of the glove upstairs, and that'll be a wild pitch. 11-4. Two and 0. Three and 0. Wild pitch is about 1 ball away from not causing any damage. And yeah, back-to-back walks. That would have walked in the run anyway. The left fielder, number 1, Jaden Corzine. First pitch is outside. 11 pitches, just 2 strikes for Thibodeau out of the bullpen so far. Third strike he throws is hit into center, and that's going to be down. 1 run's going to score. A second run will score. It's 11-6. The Rams starting to climb back in. Catcher number 3, George Saucedo. In the dirt, ball 1. One-zero catches the inside corner 1-1 on Saucedo. Chopper bounced to the right side. Langley to first. And that'll end the inning. But the Rams have scored 3. They've made it 11-6. Dugas will lead off when we return. Dugas gets things started, and he will be the first to face the right-hander Larzabal. Hanging curveball into center, and Sheehan will run it down. The second baseman, number 24, Landon Langley. Short arm release there from Larsville for a strike. Reminds me of Keith Folk, former closer for the Oakland Athletics, Chicago White Sox, and Boston Red Sox. This one to center as well. Sheehan going back on the run, not going to make the grab. That's going to rattle around away from him. Rounding second for third is Langley, and he's got a stand-up triple. The catcher, number 2, Jamari Valerie. Langley 3 for 4. And is a double away from the cycle. Oh, one's over 0-2. So if he gets up again, we're on cycle watch from here on out. 0-2. Infield pulled tight. One out and a runner on third. Evens up at 2-2 as Larsville is outside. They're going to check down. They will not check it first. It'll be 3-2. Home plate umpire said no. Right side of the infield. Alvarez. And the catch will be hauled in by Wilk for round number 2. The shortstop, number 5, Lane Pontin. Two down and Langley over at third. First pitch swinging to third. Viscara throws across to retire Pontin. It's still 11-6 as we head to the 7th. Wofford will lead things off, and Thibodeau is back out on the mound. First pitch swinging on the ground, a short. Patin over to Foot, out number 1. The first baseman, number 5, Noah Alvarez. First pitch fouled right back at us. 0-1 the count on Alvarez. Got the stirrups going. That look lasted into the 90s before disappearing for a while. Fouls the bender away. Swing and a miss. And Valerie got him on the tag, it looked like. Yeah, got him on the tag. So 2U unassisted on that strikeout. Third baseman, number 33, Luke Vizcarra. First pitch from Thibodeau, he fouls it off. Thibodeau loses the hat. Pumps that one over for a strike. Oh, 2 blocked by the mask. General's going to find a way to give Langley one more chance at the plate. He's got the hardest part of the cycle, the triple, out of the way. Here's the 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2. Vizcarra not offering it anything. I don't know where that ball went. I think it got over that way now, I think, right? Count stays full, 3 and 2. Valerie had the right read on it off the bat. He knew that was going out of play. Into left center. Kleber to his right. He'll have it for out number 3, and we're heading to the bottom of the 7th. 11-6, LSUA leading. Kleber will lead off in the Generals' half of the 7th. And Langley is due up 7th this inning. And first pitch swinging is Kleber on a ground out. 1 down. The right fielder, number 7, Zach Mingarelli. First pitch to Mingarelli is a called strike. It's outside. Oh, that one's got him in the back. Oh, Mingarelli will be on. The first baseman, number 27, Blaze Foot. Swing and a miss from Foot 0-1 on the off speed. Pulled the string on him there. One and one. Two and one. Three and one, staying away from Foot. Big time hitters count. Boudreau waiting on deck. He just missed it. Left side. Coming well in is Corzine to make the catch. The designated hitter, number 26, Judge Boudreau. High and outside away from Boudreau. Big swing and a miss. It's 1 and 1. Batterford waits on deck. Two and one down to Boudreau. Right-hander loosening for the Rams. 3-1, swung on and missed. 3-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Woodrow down on strikes to end the inning. We'll head to the top of the 8th. It's 11-6. Wilk will lead things off. Wilk will lead things off in the top of the 8th. Thibodeau back out there for the Generals. And it's 1-0. Two and 0. Swings at the 3-0 offering and fouls it off behind home plate. And Valerie will make the grab. The designated hitter, number 8, Kendall Brown. First pitch swinging in a left, and he's got himself a single. And there'll be a pinch hitter for the Rams. Pinch hitting for Huston-Tillotson, number 36, Jacob Perez. Perez will pinch hit for Allen in the 9 spot. They're going to bring the lefty hitter in to face the right-handed reliever. Swinging first pitch. If it's fair, it's gone. Very foul. Crossed up Jamari Valerie, it looks like, 1-1. Twisting fly ball into left center. Kleber's not going to get there. That'll fall. Going to be 11-7 on the double. It's back to the top of the order. And Tucker Allen is going to go ahead and re-enter at second base as a pinch runner. Now running at second, number 7, Tucker Allen. Now batting the center fielder, number 27, Adam Sheehan. Four-run game. Eleven to 7. One 0 to Sheehan is upstairs, 2-0. In for a called strike. Outside, 3-1. Down the left field line, foul. 3-2 the count. This will be the payoff pitch to Sheehan. And that'll be ball 4. Runners on first and second with one down. The left fielder, number 1, Jaden Corzine. Look back at second and delivers. Spiked it, and Valerie a good block. Looks like that one caught him in the shoulder. To right center. That's going to fall. It'll 1-2 hop to the wall. 1 run's coming around. Here comes the second. Corzine ends up on third. It's 11-9. And Cody Gotro coming out of the dugout. And as the team gathers at the end of the dugout, that might be it for Thibodaux. So we'll take a timeout. The new reliever coming in. We'll be right back. First pitch from Ardwan is a ball. Colin Ardwan takes over on the bump. First hitter he faces is George Sacedo, the catcher. And it's 2-0. Sacedo crowding the plate. Two and one. Fouled away. Valerie thought about going after it, but it's out of play. Three and two. Counts full. The infield pulled in. Trying to guard against any more damage this inning. And Sacedo fouls it away. Here's the 3-2 one more time. In the air, tag to left, Batterford. It's foul. Good thing, too. 'Cause that's gone. Three-two for the third time. Another foul ball. This is the ninth pitch of the at-bat to Saucedo. Fouled right back at us. No reaction from the fan right down behind home plate. Good for her. Like that lady at the Toronto Blue Jays game that was sitting behind home plate. Didn't even flinch. And then the next day, I guess she was back. And another ball got hit there. And again didn't flinch, but then just waited and like did a movement just to say she did. 3-2. Pitch number 10 of the at-bat. On the ground at third, Dugas will look the runner back, throw across for out number 2. The right fielder, number 38, Gary Wofford. Wofford with a home run in this game and a home run in game number 1. He represents the tying run. Outside ball 1. Two and 0. Here's the 2-0 from Ardwan. Big swing and a miss. 2-1. Fouls it away. It's 2-2. He just missed that one. Likes that pitch low in the zone. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball fouled it away. Struck him out on the high heat. Hardwah gets out of the inning. It's 11-9 after the Rams score 3. Bottom 8 coming up after this. Bottom of the 8th, Batterford leading off. First pitch swinging. And he has tagged that one, but he's also holding his right hand. The catch is going to be made in right field. Or in center field, excuse me. Umpire saying it was on the transfer. But Batterford came up awkwardly on his right hand there. The third baseman, number 3, Desmond Dugas. It might be a lower body injury for Batterford. Langley's on deck, though. The cycle watch is back on. 2-0 to Dugas. Two-0 count to Dugas. 3-0. Get me over fastball is there. So we'll have to see if Batterford goes back out defensively. And it's fouled off. Oh, almost a nice play made over the railing there in the HT dugout. Armendariz goes and tracks down the ball. 3-2 count. To left, diving, and a great grab in left field. Corzine a diving snag for round number 2. The second baseman, number 24, Landon Langley. And here's Langley. He's got a single, a triple, and a home run. A double shy of the cycle. Swinging first pitch, Weekly. And he's going to be out at first, 4-3 if you're scoring along at home. So we head to the top of the ninth. It's 11-9. Generals leading. Alvarez leads off. Ardois back out there for LSUA. Starts him off with a called strike 0-1. Misses just outside. Ardois looking for his second save of the season. Fouls it away. Runs it inside, 2-2. Three and two. And it's a leadoff walk for Alvarez. Third baseman number 33, Luke Vizcarra. And there will be a runner at first. Now running at first base wearing 0, Kadarian Harris. Rams opting for speed over at first with Harris, and they picked him off! Swing and a miss. 0-1 on Vizcarra. I don't think that's going to make Armendariz happy that his pinch runner got picked off on the very first pickoff attempt. Swing and a miss. Vizcarra down 0-2. The 1-2. Fouled away. Benovich out to get that one. And give it a look over. One-two again. Right side, shallow right. Langley going back, and coming on is Mingarelli for the catch. Second baseman number 2, Josh Wilk. Ginarello and Kleber out in center and left. Batterford out of the ball game. First pitch to Wilk, swinging, popped up behind home plate. Valerie giving chase, and he's got it. That will end the ball game. Ardwa gets his second save of the season. And the senior Will Weiss gets the win on the mound. His 4th of the year. Game number 3 coming up tomorrow at 1 p.m. Senior Day will be just prior to that. For all of us here at LSUA, thanks for tuning in. Have a great night.